experiment. But for me, speaking from 35 years, it's been pretty good. We've had a great time. Even with Helen was conceived, maybe, hopefully. Well, me and the wife, his wife's a Tetris Festa, maybe. And that's good. We've been blessed with 3 wonderful, most of the time, daughters, and the eldest one is Helen. Now, I was told that I haven't got to say anything embarrassing, so I won't tell you about Helen and the time she turned a bedroom into the bog of eternal stench. It was simply a leaking fish tank. We could not find where this smell was coming from, and it got worse and worse, and we kept scrubbing her and scrubbing her. And where it was, fish tank. I'm not going to let Damien go, so I'm not going to tell you about the day that he wore his mother-in-law's tights. I'm not going to mention mother-in-law's tights at all. So you're okay there, Damien. All right. On to a more serious note, I think that because it's so rare these days, and it is quite a brave thing, I think they have to take strength from the fact that some of us have been there before and say it's good. And when it's good, it's very, very good. And when it's bad, it's bloody awful. So, the main thing that both of you need to have is persistence and keep going. Because there'll be days when you don't want to see each other. Might be weeks, months even. But you've got to keep at it. And it's consistency and application, loving each other, making each other happy, that are very, very important. And I would love to wish you, I will wish you, all the best of luck in your endeavour in this, because I think endeavour is perhaps one of the good words that describes a lot of the things that marriage is about. Because there will be dire times. No money. Where are we going to buy the bloody food from? You know. Not enough time to see each other because of jobs included. But there will be good times. You know, the birth of children maybe, you know, a good party you've had together, a good day out somewhere. There will be good times. And it's all about this endeavour together and sharing. And I hope you have as much success in that as me and Angela have had over the years. I was going to give you Nelson's toast. I'm a sailor. I have sailing boots as well, being a sailor. And Admiral Lord Nelson had a fabulous toast. It was to the wind that blows, the ship that goes, and the lass that loves a sailor. But I won't give you that. I'll just simply give you Helen and Damien and a very, very good future. Helen and Damien.
Public speaking is one of my least favourite things in the world. So, if you can all bear with me while I stare at the floor and read this out word for word. Right. In the best man speech, it's often traditional to perform a full character assassination on the crew. I've chosen to negate the conventional speech for 3 main reasons. First of all, Damien is not a conventional man. Anyone will tell you that. Secondly, I've only just completed a degree and I picked up bad habits, so this was done at the last minute. Thirdly, me and Damien, we've spent a few inebriated nights together. There are some embarrassing stories. They're all about me. I first met Damien in 2000. We've known each other nearly 8 years now. And I knew straight away he wasn't your average man. I first met him, he was applying to be in our band. I met him through a mutual friend, Matt Smith. And me and my friend Dave, a couple of 18-year-old lads, thought we knew everything about the world, as what you can do when you're 18. Saw Damien play bass. I've never seen anything like it in my life, honestly. we thought jazz was something for people who visited garden centres, but obviously not. Well, we took him on. Hang on, I'm going to have to catch up with myself here. So, yeah, I think the second time I remember Damien was at his housewarming party, shortly after his bought a house. And at this housewarming party, I turn up and the host has shaved his head, having had dreadlocks previously. His entire head is covered in white face paint, and his torso, was it paint on latex? Yeah. So it looked kind of like a French mime. Now, I only knew Damien at that party, so you can only imagine how surreal it was at 3 o'clock in the morning after you had a few too many. So yeah, that pretty much cemented his idea in my head as not a conventional man. But I began to see a lot more of him after that point, and we took him on in our band. They practiced weekly at St John's Church, pretty much on the altar, didn't we? And I've got to say, it's good that a man would regularly attend church on a Sunday, week in, week out, for about 3 years. Particularly a man who had to be disciplined by his father for drawing a pentagram on his chest. And at that time, Damien lived with a strict regime because he's a very, very busy man. He really is. He's busier, second only to Mr. Tetlow here, of course. Pretty much we spent Sunday evenings together when we were listening to jazz and putting the world to rights, which was our favourite pastime around that time. And he'd have his Monday nights where he could have a pizza with his brother Jeff.